Welcome, everyone, to the Healthy Entrepreneur Show. Happy Tuesday. And I'm so excited because I have Miguel Pink as my guest. And you want to hear his story because I'm so inspired by you. My name is Maxine Choy, and I'm a health and nutrition coach. I work with women, helping them to make healthier choices when it comes to their health, be it either to work out, eat well, have a positive mindset, and just gain some successes in life. The Healthy Entrepreneur Show is aired every Tuesday on the Business Takeout Facebook page. So please be sure to follow them, join the group so that you can get notification of the shows that will be coming up in the future. So the healthy what we aim to do on this show is to inspire entrepreneurs and individuals on how to keep going, stay on top of your health game, never give up, and just to inspire you so that you could become a better person when it comes to your business. Because as we know, entrepreneurs, what we do is we chase the money, the success, whatever it is that we do, what we do to gain success, and then we forget about our health. So this show is really designed so that you and I and all my guests can share their journey as an entrepreneur as to how they do it, regardless of the obstacles. So, without further ado, I want to just welcome you, Miguel, and thank you for coming on the show. And Miguel is a fitness and lifestyle coach. And I'm going to open the show for you right now to just introduce yourself to everyone.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Um, as Maxine mentioned, I'm a fitness and lifestyle coach. Um, why I refer to myself as that is because I've always been a team-oriented person. Everything that I do revolves around team. I like to encourage and motivate people in team atmospheres as opposed to one-on-one. I do some one-on-one training, but I coach youth basketball. I do boot camps and fitness sessions. Um, Work with corporate teams and employees, and try to help people just grow as a team and grow together as a community.
That is lifestyle. You're
That
right.
is.
That's amazing. That's amazing. When you and I were having a conversation earlier, you were talking about all the other things that you were involved in, and I thought, wow, like you're an amazing guy. When do you sleep?
I sleep when I can.
Yeah, I don't think that you sleep. And you talked about basketball or soccer training, and you have a boot camp that you run as well. So, and of course, the most exciting thing was this marathon that you just created and completed. So, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
You're so welcome. You just recently completed this marathon about a week ago, right?
Yeah.
And I saw the footage. I saw at you at the end. I saw your sister what she posted, and I was like so. It was just very heartwarming to see that. But I want you to walk me through the first time that you attempted to do this marathon and what happened.
Well, attempted to do the marathon or attempted to run, period?
Just to run, period. We talked about the 5K and
Right.
one.
It was back in May. I was kind of hit a wall where I thought, you know what, I really need to change my lifestyle. I was heavily involved predating May and everything happening with COVID. I was doing events. I kind of had my own business running events, parties. So it was a lot of late nights, a lot of um, a lot of late night eating, and and it was just a very unhealthy lifestyle. We'll say that. And my first passion before anything was basketball. So I played at the university level, um, and I know my body when I'm in basketball shape. And my playing weight was approximately 209, so 209 pounds, just to give some perspective. Um, I finished university in 2013 and still remain pretty active, but just living an unhealthy lifestyle. In May, I weighed in the heaviest I ever weighed in my life, which was 260 pounds. Uh, I really felt very sluggish, slow, tired all the time. It just wasn't a good feeling. And even coaching, when I'm just around the kids that I'm coaching, like I'm not the same me, and I could feel it affecting my mood. So just fast forward and make this come full circle. Back in May, I kind of hit a pivotal point where I was like, you know what? This isn't me. This is not me, and I have to make a change.
Right.
So I was looking on Instagram. I was seeing everybody post 5 kilometer runs. Everybody's using the Nike Run app, posting it, and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm a basketball player. I could do a 5K run. I went outside, put on my shoes, went for a 5K run, and I literally almost died. I had to stop about
Right.
4 times. My legs were killing me, my body, arms, everything, my lower back, everything. And I was just miserable for 5 kilometers. And I was looking at everybody completing it, and I was like, how's everybody doing this so easy? And I'm supposed to
Right.
be a basketball player, and I can't run for 30 minutes. Like that's
Right.
crazy to me.
No, for sure, for sure. So I'm just going to cut into your
Yeah, no
story.
problem.
This is why your shirt that you designed says "Me versus Me," because I think that you realized at one point that this is not even against, not even about anybody else. It's really about me,
That's it.
myself.
That's it.
And I love that. I love that concept of your T-shirt. I was
Mhm.
actually driving down the street. This is way before I even knew who you were, and I saw somebody running. I don't know if it was you. It could have been somebody, one of your clients, with that on, and I thought, I like that, right? And that's really, and then of course you kind of just came into my circle with just from talking to people, and I realized that, oh, okay, I see the mission now, and I really think that it's a really good way to think. It's like the mentality. And so you've created a page, an Instagram page that says "Me versus Me" mentality,
Right.
right? And I want to just like throw this in with entrepreneurs, because like this is what this show is all about, is to inspire entrepreneurs to take care of themselves, or to put their health first, or whatever it is that they need to do to just be a better person, to be more healthy. So as an entrepreneur, okay, your business, it is you against you, right? You
It is.
have to
It is.
consider, yeah, so you have to perform, you have to show up, you have to do all that. But in the process, let's put that with our own self, our own health. You saw that you were struggling. You saw that you need to look after yourself. You weren't feeling your best, and you attempted that. And I like the fact that you did something about it, and you went even further to go on to another 21, to attempt another marathon.
Well, um, once I was able to do 5K finally, I literally went outside every single day, and it was annoying. It was hard. I just had to literally fall in love with the process and be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And
Yep.
once I was able to do 5, I pushed myself to do 10. Once that became comfortable, I thought one night I had a lot of time, and I'm just going to see how far I could run. And I ended up doing a half marathon, 21 kilometers. I was very tired. It was very difficult, but then I knew, you know what, I can push. I can keep going. And in about 2 months, I lost about 40 pounds just from being that active and changing my eating and just really dialing in and pushing myself.
Right. So you combine the running and the way you ate. You combine those two to actually help you to lose weight, which is what it is. It's diet and exercise, right? That's what's
Right,
going to help you,
right.
right? So I'm really really impressed with that, and I want to know about the 42, the 40, is it 42 Ks?
42.
Yeah,
So it's yeah, 42.2 kilometers.
right.
Throughout the whole process, as I was starting to lose some weight at the beginning, I got some friends of mine together, and I said, you know what? To hold myself accountable, I'm going to push some fitness on them as well. So I said,
Yeah.
every Thursday we're going to get out, we're going to run, group of guys, we're going to run down Lake Shore in Toronto, and we're just going to encourage each other and just get fit, and everybody's going to be able to do 5Ks. That's when everybody will be able to do it. So that's where that started. And then I started getting my family involved doing the same thing, just kind of pushing the healthy lifestyle on them.
Mm-hmm.
And as it became further and further, and I was seeing more and more progress in the people around me, I was like, okay, I need a new challenge, because now I'm pushing people, and they're going through what I started with going through.
Right.
So now I'm like, you know what? I need to do 21. Completed that. And the next thing on the checklist, I guess in runner's terms, after 21 would be a full marathon. So
Right.
I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. And I know it's going to be difficult, but I'm going to do it.
Good.
So I started practicing and training to do that. And I ended up completing it last week.
Wow. Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. So you ran the whole course.
Yes, I did.
Amazing. You have some people on your team. Do they run with you too, or are you a loner?
So I started a run club, the same run club that I started with the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Closer to the end of summer, we opened it up to anybody. At first, I wanted the guys to be comfortable. Some of them don't work out. Some of them weren't really active before, and it was just more of a team bonding, a self esteem building, creating a community for the
Mm-hmm.
guys. You know what? Like, it's okay to push ourselves, and we're gonna push each other,
Right.
and it's okay to be vulnerable in those situations. And
Right.
as these guys started becoming more comfortable, then we started integrating with other people from the community. So more people started joining, and now we're still running on Thursdays. And we have, I don't know, on average about 15, 16 people that come out. Um, so they're part of the team that came out to the marathon. So
Right.
the way that I structured it was, since it's 42 kilometers, at different lengths and different checkpoints, there would be different community partners that we had support us for 5 to 10 kilometers, just running with us, maybe giving us some water, just bringing in new energy. So
Mm.
they were part of the team. I had the run crew. I had um, my friends over at Toronto Sports Performance, the physio clinic. They came out. The media team that shot everything, District Toronto, they came out. They had obviously the media doing the videos, photos, but then they also had a group of guys running with us. And then another friend of mine that organizes basketball camps abroad in Barbados that we go to do annually. He came out with his guys, and they ran. That's True Champs Collective.
I think you started something.
Thank you.
Something tells me you started something. And I mean, if anybody is listening here or watching the show, I really think you should connect with Miguel, because this is probably something that we need, right? We need to have this, this. We need to keep this going, because I think it's a real challenge. It's a good challenge for anyone who may think they may not be able to do something. I
Right.
know personally I can't run 5K, but I can walk 5K, no problem. I
Well, I mean, that's part of the challenge, right? Like, a lot of us don't believe that we can do something until you do it. As a basketball player, and as I stated clearly in the video, um, basketball players, we don't like running. We're not runners. Even we do a lot of running in the game, but our source of cardio is scrimmaging and playing. And we're like, you know what? This is what we'll do. Yeah, we'll scrimmage, but we don't want to go outside and run. Right?
Exactly.
So yeah, that's how we kind of push that.
Exactly. Okay, so your T-shirt, "Me versus Me." What made you come up with that concept of me versus me?
um, During my own um, fitness transformation, um, as you mentioned before, I was looking on Instagram a lot, like a lot of us do, and you're like, oh wow, like this person's in shape, this person could do this, I want to be able to do that. But the biggest thing I gotta kind of reiterate is our biggest challenge is ourselves, right? So I'm not you, you're not me. You could do some things that maybe I can't do or maybe I can do,
Right.
but I need to be able to do what I can do for myself the best way that I can do it.
Right.
Right? And I think a lot of us get down and be like, we point fingers and we look and we get down on ourselves because we aren't um, replicating images of what we see online,
Hmm.
right? So we need to be okay with challenging ourselves and
Absolutely.
understanding that, you know what, I might not be a spitting image of what's shown on Instagram or Facebook or social media, but
Absolutely.
I'm going to be the complete opposite of who I'm facing inside here. And
Exactly.
that's all it is. It's an inner challenge.
It's all internal, and I like that. I hope that our viewers will take that on and start thinking that way. We would like to be able to, as a personal fitness guru, no, not guru, as a fitness junkie myself, and just so I'm so passionate about taking care of my health. People find it easy, or they think it's easy for me, or I just wake up every day and I'm just all about health. But I do have my struggles, right?
Hmm.
But I hope that this show and even what you're telling us right now will encourage anyone watching to think that way. Start
Hmm.
thinking that it's really all about you. It's not about anybody else that you see on Instagram and
Exactly.
your thing. We're all individual. We all have to get somewhere. We have to start somewhere, right? So I really like that. Can you tell me, when you have a client comes to you, what stage in your life are they at?
It it is different for everybody,
Mhm.
right? What I've learned is everything is your mental strength, right? Strength of mind. Um, some people are obviously in better physical shape than others,
Right.
just
Mhm.
because they've been a little bit more active.
Yes, I get it.
But it really, really, really comes down to strength of mind.
Absolutely. If I'm looking down, just because I'm just sharing
No
my
problem. No
on
problem.
Facebook, but yeah, you're absolutely right, because when someone is ready to be coached or to change their life, it's a mindset shift that they go through when they realize, okay, you know what, I'm gonna have to do something. Something has to happen because I can't go on like this, right?
Hmm.
So you are a lifestyle and fitness coach, and I see that you've got some people that you train throughout the summer. I saw that there was an event that you did. Do you put on these boot camps often?
I do the boot camps I was doing with one of my very close friends, Conrad. He
Okay.
has his own brand that he's been training people for about 5 years, and it's been kind of mentoring me and showing me, you know what, this is how you should do things. This is how you should position your brand. So we started doing some boot camps in the summer.
Okay.
Conrad and um, I started bringing out people because part of my training I was going to a ski hill and doing sprints. So I started inviting people out there.
Okay.
Um, Honestly, any way that I can involve community, I
Right.
was opening the door for people because I know it's difficult, and I know that, you know what, if I show up, and there's always strength in numbers when you see a group of people, it's something that you want to be part of. You feel like you're part of a team, and now you feel a little bit more of an obligation to show up and push yourself.
Absolutely. Um, so when you provide do these boot camps, are people signing up for them ahead of time? Are you posting anything about them when
I
they're
was I was posting daily on my Instagram, and people would message me or text me and be like, "Hey, what's going on with the boot camp, or what's going on with the event? Could we come out?" And I was welcome to everybody, to open it up to everybody, and just
okay?
I
Perfect.
want people to move and push themselves.
Absolutely. So now that you're finished with marathon, and I think you told me that you guys are still running.
We are,
Wow. Even in this weather.
we are.
Wow. So do you have a group of people right now who are running with you, or is it?
Yeah, we ran last Thursday. There was 16 of us,
Mhm.
and that was one of the big questions that people asked coming out of summer was, "What are you going to do when the winter comes?" And I told them, "I'm going to run. I'm going to run. And I find there's nothing wrong if it's dry outside. Like if you look outside today, streets are dry. It's really cold, but the streets are dry. So the only excuse would be that I'm cold, right? And again, that's strength of mind, right? And the more that I can condition myself to go out there and not make excuses is the reason why I'm able to do some of the things that I can do. And I want to lead by example to people.
I see. So it's all about not making the excuses.
It is, and I mean everybody goes through different things in life. But earlier this year, back in September, I was working for the school board, and I posted on my Instagram. First day of school, I jumped on a meeting, and then I found out that I didn't have the contract again. So I was like, "Oh, okay." So now I'm not working, and I know this is probably relatable to a lot of people during the given circumstances, but I was like, "Okay, I'm not working." So I went on my Instagram and I'm like, I'm going to be transparent with people and be like, "Hey, look, I lost my job today. Like, that is the cards I was dealt. But that's not going to stop me from continuing to progress as a person. Things will sort itself out. It sucks, but you know what? I got to keep going. And I want people to realize that, you know what? I lost it too. I'm going through my own struggles. There's days that I feel like, you know what? I can't do this. There's days where there could be stuff going on with family or whatever, but I can't allow it to slow me down.
Absolutely. I love that. That is a lot of times when things happen to people, external things, right? Especially when it comes to a job, that can really, really have an impact on how they either continue or how they go on with their lives. And I'm just really inspired that you actually took that as a moment to say, you know what, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to not let it stop me. That's fantastic. So did anything come out of that? Did you get a job?
Did I get one?
Happens.
No, you know what? I took it as a sign that I need to keep pushing and building this brand.
Right.
So I do whatever I got to do to take on small jobs. I do a paper route. I go out there every night. It's not the most glorious position, but you know what? It gets me by and it helps me build what I'm trying to build for myself.
Right. I just see that Tamara, your sister, right?
Yes, that's tomorrow.
Yeah. She just said so proud of you. I know she is. She's very proud.
She's been a huge supporter this whole time.
Yes. That's the thing is having someone to support you. Um, do you have a diet plan?
A diet plan?
Like,
Um,
how did you change your diet? What's your secret?
there was no huge secret. So because I was eating very unhealthy before, I was eating pizzas. And if you ask any of my friends, I love pizza. I love ice cream. I love milkshakes. I love eating late night food. I would eat pizzas before bed, watching Netflix, doing all of that. And when COVID hit and everybody was at home, um, my background's Caribbean, so I started cooking a lot of Caribbean food and just eating and eating and eating. But a friend of mine, Jasmine, she guided me to this app called Lose It. So
Hmm.
you basically scan your food, put it in, it tells you your caloric intake for the day and how much you should be eating at every meal. So now, just by monitoring what I was eating and not overeating, I automatically started to lose some weight.
Plus, with the working out too, the running.
Plus, exactly. So it's literally just figuring out what are some of the good things to eat, what aren't you going to eat, how do you create a caloric deficit. And I mean, that's another conversation, but
Hmm.
knowing how much you're going to be taking in, what does your body need, what are you actually eating, and with losing 40 pounds in 2 months, um, I was still like there were some days where I'd eat some pizza. If I wanted a burger, I'd go to A&W and eat a Beyond Meat burger. But I know that, you know what, I was running and cycling and going for walks and just trying to stay active to burn off whatever I'm taking in, so it's not just sitting there.
Right. So it's all in moderation. You knew that you can eat a burger or a pizza every once in a while without being worried about gaining back the weight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh.
As long as you're staying consistent,
Hmm.
there is some room to play with. You don't have to go completely strict and strip yourself of everything, because that's hard. Do it in moderation. Do it at your own pace, and understand what you can do.
Right. Absolutely. So we are both wearing. You're wearing your T-shirt. I'm wearing mine. Let's just show off for a little bit. Let's. You you stand up first.
You're okay. I'll stand up first.
Wow. So that is that a long sleeve tee you got on there?
Yeah, this was actually a sample one that I made.
Okay.
It's a long sleeve me versus me shirt, but the staple ones are short sleeve, and they say "Move with Migs" on the back. That was a huge hashtag I was using throughout the summer, just to get people involved. And you'll see me out running or doing some type of activity, so kind of join the movement, if you will.
Mhm.
But yeah.
You got the gear. You've got the hat.
Oh.
Wow, you're killing it. I have to step up my game. So my turn. I'm wearing my tank top. They're yoga tank tops. It says "Just Breathe" on it. It's got my logo, and it's well, the tank tops are for the women, and I do have t-shirts for men as well. And it's a regular black t-shirt and actually the t-shirts are for men and women. If women don't like to show their arms,
Mhm.
yeah. But that's pretty much I designed it because I want to. It's almost a reminder to breathe when you're working out because it's so important
Mhm.
to make sure that your breath is a part of your movements,
It
right?
is. It is.
Yeah. So this is a little reminder for everyone. Shameless plug here. I know this show is not about that, but
No, but that's okay.
it's
That's okay.
okay.
It's a healthy entrepreneur. We need to know who the
Exactly.
entrepreneur is.
So if anybody would like a T-shirt, go on to my website and same with you, right? Are you selling these shirts? Are they on
I,
sale?
I am. So you could check it out on my website. You could go to my Instagram at Miguel Pink. It's
Hmm.
right down there below, all the contact information.
Right.
Um, and if it's sold out on the website, you can message me directly, and we'll make sure that we get you something.
Exactly. So I have a question. What's the best advice you can give somebody when they feel like down?
Want
Giving,
to go down?
that moment when you say, I give up. That's it. I'm just gonna not do anything. I'm not gonna work out. It's not gonna work. I've given up.
If you have a support system,
Hmm.
I would say um, speak to your support system. Get somebody else that will have you, um, that will push you. Um, if you don't have a support system, feel free to message me, and I will tell you, get up and go do something.
And go do
I
something.
feel no problems telling you to do that. I could
Right.
see all the messages that come into my Instagram. I will tell you. If it's about giving up while you're partaking in an activity such as a run, if you're not stop, like if your body's not seizing up and you're falling on the floor, you have more in the tank. Okay, and that is strength of
I
mind.
like that. You have more in the tank. It's so true because the minute we lose our breath or we get tired or we just say, "Oh, I can't do it." It's very easy to say I can't.
It is,
Yeah, you're right.
and especially with running, um, if you're not a runner and you don't understand your pace and you fly out the gates going so fast, you're keeping up a pace that's way faster than you're used to, and then you feel very fatigued and you want to stop. There's nothing wrong with slowing down your pace, even if it's almost to a walk, but it's not a walk. You're just slowing your pace down and continuing to go, because your mind's gonna tell you we're done. We're like, let's tap out. We're finished. But
Yeah,
your body still has it in you, because if you could stop and walk and you still feel good, it's just your chest, or you can't really feel like you're breathing properly. You have more in the tank, so you have to kind of push through that mental threshold and just keep going.
I like that. You have more in your tank. I think I'm gonna do that next time when I'm working out. I have more.
But it's transferable to workouts too, because when people lift weights, they stop or they'll choose a number. Say I'm doing curls, I'm going to do 12. If I'm doing 12 and that's easy, and I'm having no issues, you have more.
You do.
So you should be on those last 3, 4 when you're
Mhm.
curling. It should be a struggle. It should be a fight. You should be
Exactly.
giving everything that you got.
Yeah, well, they say that, when you're doing your sets, it's the last two that hurt the most is
Yeah,
what counts, right?
that's it.
Yeah, I know. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna have to.
That's where the growth comes in.
I'm making notes. Miguel, thank you so much for spending the time with me and agreeing to come on the show. I would like to, if you, I think the producers had your Instagram and Facebook,
Oh, yep,
all the
there it is.
handles there to contact you. Your website is meversusme.ca.
Yep, it's a
Okay,
bit under construction, but you can go. You can see it. We're still doing a little. We're still working on it, but
that's okay.
wanted to make sure that I had something for you guys to reference.
Exactly, that's okay. As long as you have Instagram, they'll find you. Can't run from Instagram.
No, you can't. You can't.
We can. Okay. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. And I would like to thank the audience for watching. Miguel, you were very inspiring. And I think that I may have to join your club somehow. I don't know. Challenge.
You're always welcome, and I thank you for having me on the show. It's great. I really really appreciate the invite.
Awesome. Okay, everyone. That's a wrap. Good night. And whatever you do, be inspired. Good night, everyone.